of ice cream and poured Hershey chocolate syrup on it? Who hasn't? We have all enjoyed these sweet treats. Close your eyes and think about some of these delicious treats. It puts a smile on your face. Always makes you feel happy. This is the story of a man named Milton Hershey who made his life's work to put smiles on faces of thousands of people.
Mr. Hershey put smiles on people's faces by making the most delicious chocolate treats. But did you know that Milton Hershey didn't just make chocolate? He was kind of a builder. He built an entire town complete with railroads, homes for his workers, an amusement park, a store, and a luxury hotel. He also built a school for orphan boys.
Milton Hershey was born on September 13, 1857, the son of Henry Hershey and Fanny Snavely, and lived in what we know now as Derry Township. Milton's father met Fanny when he was courting and dating not to Fanny's sister Maddie.
As a matter of fact, he asked Maddie to marry him. She said no.
Well, Henry was not the typical Mennonite farmer that she was looking for.
Boy, you can say that again. Henry was a dreamer. He had many wild ideas and made many inventions. He worked on things like preserving food in jars and boxes. He was one of the people who made and sold medicated cough drops. He also made vending machines. He was always traveling to some new town to follow up on some new adventure.
Fanny, on the other hand, believed in hard work, being responsible for a family, and most importantly, the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Henry did not like the idea of farming. Henry wanted adventure. He wanted to do right and make it big.
Oh boy, this is just what I've been waiting for. When I get this idea to Philadelphia, the business is going to go crazy. I'll be rich. I can see it now. Thousands of people lined up to buy things from a machine I invented.
Henry, just stop it, please. I know you want to make it big, but this is our life. Why do I let him do this?
Fanny, once this idea works, you won't ever have to lift a finger again. But the best of everything in Milton.
Milton needs a father, not an inventor. And besides, where are you going to get the money to finance your idea this time?
Ah, Fanny, you do believe in me, don't you? I know things are not worked out yet, but they will this time. I promise. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make it big. Someday I'm gonna reach the highest heights. Someday I'll make it big. I'm gonna make it go. I'm gonna run the show. All the daddy people will be put to shame. I'll be rich as rich can be. Everyone will live with me as I am showered in fortune and fame. If you're gonna do it right. Do it right and make it big. Someday I'm gonna reach the highest heights. Someday I'll make it big.
Henry, there you go again, Henry, talking like a fool. Henry, don't you know you should stay on the farm and live the golden rule? Why chase those rainbows? We need you right here. We can be your rainbows. We love you, dear. Henry, there you go again, Henry, talking like a fool. Henry, don't you know you should stay on the farm and live the golden rule?
If you're gonna do it
there you
right.
go again,
Do it right and make it
talking like a fool.
Someday I'm gonna reach the highest
Don't you know you
heights.
should stay
Someday
on
I'll
the farm
make
and live
it
the golden rule?
All of the chickies, those rainbows to show. All the daddy people will be put to shame. All the rich as rich can be. Everyone will worship me as I am showered in fortune and fame. If you're gonna do it,
There you go again,
do it right and make it
talking like a fool.
Someday I'm gonna reach the highest.
Don't you know you should stay on the farm and live the golden rule?
Well, as usual, the inventions didn't work out, and Henry went into the oil business. The family had to move to Titusville, Pennsylvania, near the New York border. Milton and Fanny were not happy there. Even as a young boy, Milton showed that he was a smart businessman and had the heart of gold. He would make extra money by gathering and selling coal that farmed from the railroad cars. He earned 17 pennies so far and was trying to save enough money to take his family back home and get some good medical treatments for his ill sister Serena. There was only one problem. You know how kids go places their parents don't want them to go? Guess what? Milton was not allowed to walk along the railroad tracks alone, so if Mama found out, he'd be in big trouble.
When the news of the Civil War came, he heard that the Confederate soldiers were close to the border. What he didn't know was the border of southern Pennsylvania. He thought it was the border of New York, just a few miles away. He was worried how his family would live and wanted to take care of them. So the 6-year-old Milton took the 17 pennies and buried them by a bush out of reach of the soldiers and where he could get them if the family needed them. Let him come, he said, but on July 4th, 1863, a few days later, he had reason to celebrate.
We put Lee and those Rebs back across the border where they belong.
Yay!
Yeah, we're going to keep them moving, too. Let them try it again. We'll show them a thing or two.
Does this mean the war's over?
Let's just say we're out of danger.
That's great, Mama, that's great. But does Papa know?
I'm sure he does. Let's go home now. We have great reason to celebrate. I'm going to make a special dinner with one of your favorite foods, bread pudding.
My pennies!
What'd you say, dear? Your pennies?
I said I'm ready. Oh, I know it has to be out here. I just can't remember what bush it's under. I've been out all evening. Over here? All right, I found a potato. Over here? Rats. Over here? My pennies, my pennies. What's this? Thank you.
Milton, I saw how troubled you were all evening and I was worried.
Mama, I did something. I know you and Papa don't want me around the railroad tracks alone because it's dangerous, but you are so homesick and little Serena needs a good doctor, so I've been collecting coal that falls from the train. Here, Mama, I had 17 pennies. That's as much as a grown man makes in a day.
Did you bury it so I wouldn't find it?
No, Mama. When I heard the Rebs were close to the border, I didn't want them to steal my money, because if they did, how could I take you, Papa, and little Serena home? So I buried it, and no Rebel soldiers could find it.
When Mama told Henry the story about the pennies, he didn't know what to think, except that maybe they should move back to 9 Points, Lancaster, which is where they headed a few months later. Also, that Milton was a special little boy. From 17 copper pennies in a crushed box buried beneath a bush to help his family return home began the beginning of a legacy that will be Milton Hershey, a legacy of kindness, unselfish concern, a legacy to share all you have to help your fellow man. It became his dream, a sweet dream. Crawford's family returned home became the beginning of a legacy that will be Milton Hershey, a legacy of kindness, unselfish concern, a legacy to share all you have to help your fellow man. It became his dream, a sweet dream.
Close your eyes, have sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Rest your minds, have sweet dreams. Close your eyes, have sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Rest your mind, have sweet dreams. That's where it starts, when the moon and the stars dance together in sweet dreams. That's where it starts, let your mind and your heart dance together in sweet dreams. Find your way in sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Drift away in sweet dreams. See beyond in sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Pass the day in sweet dreams. Troubles depart and miracles start in the music of sweet dreams. Peace you will find, let your heart and your mind dance together in sweet dreams.
Milton was 12 years old, and it was time for him to learn a trade.
Milton, you didn't run again.
That was Sam Ernst, a man with many trades and little patience. One of his trades was printing. Milton was to become an apprentice for Mr. Ernst, and an experience that proved nothing short of a disaster.
Oh, I hope I get it right this time. Ah, this will make Mr. Ernst happy. Milton, aren't you finished yet? Oh, look what you have done, you lousy, clumsy, good-for-nothing. I'll say it right this time, Mr. Ernst. I was a little nervous. A young man needs to keep his mind in his work. No, it doesn't go there. What's the matter with you, boy? Now do it right. You teach a boy how to be a man. He'll never be a man. Just look at him over there. I'm the only one that's worth anything around here. You finish up your work and I'll be right back. Phew. I'm done, Mr. Grouch Ernst around. Boy, Mama says that Hershey never quits. I sure wish I could quit this job. I hate printing, and Mr. Ernst is so mean. What's this? The letter H. Ah, looks good. Next, the letter E. Hey, I can spell my name in printed letters. It looks so good, I wonder what it looks like on paper. Gee, there's so many different colors of ink. I better be careful because the printer's all set for the paper to be printed. If I mess it up, there'll be no paper for the customers. Hershey in red, Hershey in blue, Hershey in green. Now I mix them up and, oh no! What is this, young man? Did you do that? Now there'll be no paper for the customer. Clean up and get out. What's this? I'll show you what I think of your printing in your name. Now get out and stay out and never ever come back.
His next apprenticeship was with a candy maker named Joseph Royer. The smell of sweets in the air, all the delicious treats themselves, and Mr. Royer was a nice old guy. All made Milton excited about his new job. Sometimes in the wee hours in the morning, way past quitting time, just to try and come up with a new kind of ice cream and new kind of candy. Mr. Royer loved Milton and treated him like a son. Milton loved Mr. Royer, and one more thing was certain, they both loved to make candy.
Well, Milton, we're here. This is where you learn to be a candy maker.
Wow, Mom, do you see all the great treats and the smell? It's wonderful.
Yes, it is. Now, this is Mr. Royer. He owns the shop, and you will be his new apprentice.
Thanks, Mr. Royer. Thanks for taking me in as your new apprentice. I promise I'll work hard. Oh, my boy, I'm sure you will work hard. We all work hard around here, but most of the time it doesn't feel like work. So tell me, Mr. Royer, how do you become a good candy maker?
Mix the ingredients, the sugar and spice. A little here, a little there. Taste it once, then taste it twice. 'Cause I'm the candy maker. Lollipops and sugary drops. Candy stars and chocolate bars. Ice cream cells that sing and pop. 'Cause I'm the candy maker. I make smiles and joy and fun. In my shop, everyone's still young. I have magic and I give them some. I touch their hearts when I touch their tongues. Mix the ingredients, the sugar and spice. A little here, a little there. Taste it once, then taste it twice. 'Cause I'm the candy maker. I want to learn to be a candy maker. I want to learn to make a sugary treat. It seems like fun to make all of those candies. It seems like fun to bring all those colors. Mix the ingredients, the sugar and spice. A little here, a little there. Taste.
Forever let them down. I keep the orders coming. The price of sugar keeps going up. So much pay, it drives me nuts. Uncle Abe's gonna make a fuss. I can't pay what I owe him. I know we can make it go. We just need a little good luck. I know we can make it go. We just need a little good luck.
We just need a little good luck. I know we can make it go. We just need a little good luck.
One day, something frightening happened while he was driving a horse-drawn cart of candies to sell.
We are all working so hard, and ooh, these caramels are the tastiest we have ever made.
That's because I do such a good job mixing the hot caramel.
Well, I bet they'd be even better if we stirred your head in that hot caramel.
Well, I bet they'd be even better if we whacked you upside the head with the mixing pan.
What? Milton! What happened?
I fell asleep in the cart this afternoon.
I bet those horses can keep going on the road even when the driver's is sleeping on the job.
How'd you get so bummed up, boy?
Some smart aleck kid threw a firecracker on the horse.
I bet that woke him up.
Stop it.
The horse jolted so fast, I was throwing some trash cans and the candy was spilled all over Broadway.
Now, how can anyone be so dumb as to let something like that happen? Sometimes I tell you, boy, I don't know what your daggone head is.
So Henry took over the horse-drawn cart full of candies, and one day, guess what?
Papa, what happened?
Bandits give you good beating, I hope.
Well, you know that book I've been reading? I took it with me and I was reading it on the cart this afternoon. I guess I kind of got caught up and I ran the cart into a boy.
Oh, boy, for goodness sake, did you hurt him? What happened?
Settle down, Mama. I got out the cart to check the boy. He was fine.
So what happened?
Boy, remember when I said those horses could keep going on the road even without a driver?
Yes, so?
Well, daggone, I was right. Because those horses just kept on going down past the Brooklyn Bridge without me. By the time I had caught up with them, the kids had taken all the candy.
Now, how could anyone be so dumb as to let something like that happen? I tell you, boy, sometimes I don't know where your dag-burned head is. Things got worse. They were losing money. Papa had packed up his things and left again. That was the last time Milton would see his father for another 14 years. Finally, when Milton could no longer pay the bills, the sheriff came and repossessed all the equipment in Milton's shop. So Milton returned home to Pennsylvania, and Uncle Abe's found with nothing in it except a carpet bag full of recipes and a little equipment in the freight car. He had failed in Lancaster, Philadelphia, Chicago, and now New York. He owed thousands of dollars he could not repay. The only thing more discouraging on that day is that no one came to greet him at the train station when he returned home.
Hello? Hello? Guess no one's here. Who's seen with a loser like me? I don't even have enough money to pay for a ride to Uncle Abe's. Guess I'll have to walk in the rain.
Milton,
Who's there?
it's me, Levy. So, boy, tell me, what are you doing out here at this hour of the night? I thought you were in New York.
Well, I'm finished in New York, and I thought I'd come back to see how things are going.
Ain't so good. No money around.
Well, Mr. Harry, Leb, they're expecting me. Can we get together maybe tomorrow?
Well, whenever, but go on about your business.
I may be starting business again. Would you be interested?
Don't know, but you better be on about your way. If you show up late for dinner, you'll go to bed hungry.
Can we talk later?
Maybe.
Figured it'd be you. I see you walk. What, no money for a ride? I guess you wanted me to pay for that too.
Hi, Uncle Abe. Thanks for letting me stay here.
So, tell me, boy, all that money, all that plain candy making, and what do you got to show for yourself? I guess farming wasn't good enough for a big head like you. Too much work?
Work? Let me tell you about work. I work and work and work harder than any farmer. I said a string of bad luck, but this time when I open my shop, I'm gonna...
This time what? If you think I'm gonna stand here and watch you make an idiot of yourself again and give you one more penny in my hard-earned money, money I will never see again. You got another thing coming. No candy making. No ladies, you're gonna sleep in my roof, eat my food, while I run my fingers to the bone.
Why? I should have known you'd be like this. I don't need you or your money. You get your money someday. I'll show you just how wrong you are. I'd rather sleep in the streets and in the rain than in your house where I'm not welcome. Mama says a Hershey never quit, but all my life has come through this. I followed my dreams like Papa said. Now I have no place to rest my head. Daddy, I let you down. Levy, can I come in, please?
Milton, my boy, I never told you how much I respected your gumption. You got more guts than any 50 men I know. But you've been tossed around so many places, now even your own Uncle Avis tossed you out. Mr. Milton Hershey, let me make you a promise. As long as Levy is around, no one, and I mean no one, will ever toss you out again. Close your eyes, have sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Rest your eyes, have sweet dreams. Close your eyes, have sweet dreams, sweet dreams. Rest your eyes, have sweet dreams. That's where it starts, when your mind and your heart dance together in sweet dreams. That's where it starts, when the moon and the stars dance together in sweet dreams.
The next day, when Milton finally woke up, he had noticed that his groucho friend Levy had used his meager savings to get his candy-making equipment off the train and was able to rent a room for him to start up in the candy-making business. This most unlikely hero, a man who had fought in the Civil War, had spent a year in Confederate prison camp, worked in a lumber yard, and was a laborer for Milton Hershey, would be the man Milton would soon call his best friend.
Milton Hershey not only made it, he made it big, just the way him and his father dreamed of. Hershey's candies were sold all over the world. One lesson he had learned was to never stop, never give up, to dream, to have vision, and in this he did. He worked on all his things to make his caramels perfect, like milk, so he went into the dairy business. He was still experimenting ways to make his caramels the best in the whole world. Also, he now began to experiment with chocolate. By 1897, Milton Hershey was known as the Caramel King of Lancaster, and his caramels were sold all over the world and in Great Britain.
Milton Hershey used to make personal calls on confectionery stores that sold his candies. One day in the spring of 1897, he made a call on a small sweet shop in Jamestown. The sweetest thing in one shop was not the candy, but a young lady named Catherine Sweeney, whom everyone called Kitty. This tough, successful businessman was so unnerved by this girl, he didn't know what to say to her. Months went by. The only connection she had with her was by one of his salesmen, Bill Murray, who later played as Cupid. Let's see how.
Mr. Murray, do you have the reports on the region? How are the sales going?
Just great. We're growing and growing. Everyone loves our new line of chocolate-covered caramels.
Good. So tell me, Bill, how the Sweeney's doing? I mean, how's their shop doing?
Ah, Mr. Hershey, you mean how is Kitty doing? She's fine. Why won't you call on her?
Bill, you know I'm only interested in business, and they're important clinics.
I know, it's so important that you have me hand-deliver chocolate-covered caramels. You make directly to the hands of Miss Kitty. Go see her for crying out loud.
Well, I do think it would be a good idea. See how our caramels doing. Bill, get me a ticket and do not tell anyone I'm leaving.
Yes, sir.
I don't want anyone getting lazy because his boss is away on
business?
Yes, on business.
Good old Milton Hershey was in love. He thought no one knew, but the truth was everyone knew.
Get off. Her name is Catherine Tweedy, but she is called Kitty, but he has never told you how he feels.
If she were here right now, we'd help her about that. Let her know how he feels.
All aboard!
Hit it, boys!
Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love. Favorite mama piece is acting like a schoolboy. He walks around with puppy dog eyes. He's never been this way before. He's always in control. Now we know he's just a regular guy. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love. Breakfast is chocolate, now we make it smell like honey. His ice cream is his tongue, our teeth together. He makes you sweeter than his candy, golden chocolate covered cookies. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love. He's on his way to see you now. He's on his way to take town with candy flowers running on his snow. And when he gets to see you, have a thousand things to say. What are you gonna hear from him, Mr. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love. Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, the most beautiful lady in the world. Ah, chef. Oh, Captain Sweetie, we think you are so pretty, and we think that Milton is in love.
Milton rode the train all night. He didn't sleep a wink. He kept wondering what to say. Besides, no one knew he was coming. So if he showed up at the door, he wondered what he would say.
What a stupid idea this was. You know I'm here. I wonder if she has any feelings for me.
Next stop, Jamestown.
Oh, it's just great. It's 4 in the morning, and no one knows you're here, and you have no idea what to say.
Jamestown passengers depart the train. Jamestown passengers, watch your step as you depart the train. Good day to you too, sir. All aboard!
Oh, this is just great. 4 in the morning, she doesn't know you're here, and you have no idea what to say. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. She'll never know I was here. What else can I do? Go up to her door and knock on it and say, "Hi, I'm Milton."
Milton, it's me, Kitty. We have a room all set up for you. Bill Murray let us know you had some business. Shall we go?
Happy as two people could ever be. Soon after, Mr. Hershey sold the caramel business for $1 million, but kept the rights to make chocolate. Pretty soon, he did to the chocolate trade what he had done to the caramel trade. Being a master of making the most delicious candies around, he had used his formula of being the best to make Hershey chocolates another enormous success.
Being a person of success was not good enough for Mr. Hershey. He believed in treating all his employees like family. He made sure they were taken care of. He didn't just think there are people who worked for him. He owed them his success. Without their dedication and loyalty, he knew he couldn't succeed.
So he combined the golden rule and business and came up with an idea. You know how the Hersheys are. Make it big.
I'm going to build a town.
He's gonna build a what?
I'm going to build a town.
He's gonna build a what?
I'm going to build a town, a chocolate town. It will be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the mergers. Going to build a chocolate factory and a town for all of us. We're going to build a town, a chocolate town. It will be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the mergers. Going to build a chocolate factory and a town for all of us workers. First we need a railroad running through the middle of town. Town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around in this town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around. We're gonna build a town, a chocolate town. It'll be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the murders. Gonna build a chocolate factory and a town for all the workers. Just don't build houses. Make them nice homes. Make it so everyone can have one of their own. Town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around this town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around. We're gonna build a town, a chocolate town. It'll be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the murders. Gonna build a chocolate factory and a town for all the workers. Now for the fun part, we're gonna build a theme park where everyone can take their family. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around this town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around. We're gonna build a town, a chocolate town. It'll be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the murders. Gonna build a chocolate factory and a town for all the workers. How about a big hotel, a theater, arena, and a bank as well? Hello, sir. This way to your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This way to your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This way to your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This way to your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around this town. We're gonna build a town. We're gonna build the biggest and most wonderful places around. We're gonna build a town, a chocolate town. It'll be the most wonderful place around. Forget about the purges and the papers and the murders. Gonna build a chocolate factory and a town for all the workers. Now we put them all together to build a chocolate town with a railroad and houses. And a theme park. And a big hotel. Hello, sir. This is your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This is your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This is your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Hello, sir. This is your room. Let me take you back. Enjoy your stay. Town. We're gonna build
So began the construction of the town called Hershey. There was one other thing happening in Milton and Catherine's life that made a profound change of plans for the town. You see, as much as Milton and Catherine wanted to have children, they were not able to. So Catherine came up with a grand idea. She wanted to open a school for orphans.
Orphan boys, to be precise. In that period of time, men were the leaders of the communities and head of the household. Milton and Catherine realized by taking the boys in and teaching them to be responsible members of society, they could improve the lives of many. These boys, or homeboys as they were called, would grow up to be men with a trade, could lead others, be good husbands, and contribute to the society in a positive way.
Not yet. So they set up what became known as the Hershey Industrial School. The boys went to school to learn academics and a trade. By the time they left the school, they had learned to have strong work ethic and have an upright character. Oh my goodness. But sometimes lessons we need to learn don't always come easy, as this boy found out.
Okay, boys, bedtime.
All right, already? But it's Friday night. The older boys are allowed to stay until 10 o'clock. Let's not figure out a little bit now.
Yeah, what about Tony? He's not back from town yet.
Yeah, Billy's home. His girlfriend's here.
Hey, you worry about you, I'll worry about Tony. Now get to bed.
Dude, 9:59, 30 seconds. All I need to do is knock on Pop's door and I'm in on time. Pop, it's me, Tony.
You're late.
Late is 9:59, 30 seconds.
You. Not by my watch. What time are you supposed to be home, son?
10 o'clock.
You knocked at 10 o'clock, 5 seconds after 10 o'clock. So that means you're 5 seconds late.
No time, I don't get to see my girlfriend.
You won't get to town, or then you have extra chores tomorrow.
No time, I don't get to see my girlfriend.
Well, that's a decision you made.
Okay.
It must have been tough to be an orphan with no father, and you rarely got to see your mother as much. It must have been tough for the mothers, too, but they knew the love and sacrifice. The love was worth the sacrifice.
Milton Hershey's homeboys, we're smart and true and strong. We're here to learn a useful trade and learn right from wrong. Each of us are orphans, that is rather sad. But Milton Hershey took us in and now he is our dad. We get up at 4 to milk the cows, do chores and clean the barn. Whose place is not just a school, it's also a farm. Catch the buses off to school in our uniforms. At the end of the day, it's back to your Norwegian hustle grown. We're Milton Hershey's homeboys. We're smart and true and strong. We're here to learn a useful trade and learn right from wrong. Each of us
a deed of trust was created to make the Hershey fortune go to school. He always said he wanted everyone to know that it was Kitty's idea. That was one of the great contributions that Kitty made to the Hershey legacy. Unfortunately, Kitty had poor health and was not able to see how great her idea became. On March 25th, 1815, Catherine passed away from pneumonia.
Milton went on to accomplish greater things in business and watched the town of Hershey grow into a large community. Despite all its success, his greatest achievement was what we know now as Milton Hershey School. In his latter years of life, Milton Hershey would visit a small hilltop called Pat's Hill every evening. It overlooked the west entrance of Hotel Hershey, the factory, the school, and all the things that came from his little candy store long ago. These were all his family, and he had one group soon to add to them.
One evening, while eating an apple up on a hilltop, he noticed that a deer had come out of the pines to eat the apple core he had tossed away. He began to bring apples to the hilltop each evening for his time of reflection. He called them his children. When he was no longer able to come up to the hilltop, he made sure the deer were taken care of.
This was the time that Milton Hershey would look back on the things that had happened in his life. It was his time of reflection.
Sam Ernst, you mean old stick in the mud. You taught me that printing was not for me, and I never met anyone as mean as you. Mr. Royer, what a delightful, caring person you are. You gave me the love of my life and taught me how to be a candy maker. Ah, Mama and Papa, I know you two are fine together. Aren't you proud of me? Papa, I did make it big. And Mama, I did live by the 10 Commandments and the Golden Rule. I thank you both for my dreams. Aunt Maddie, you were the toughest person I knew. It was you who helped me succeed. I thank you, Mama and Papa, for the success you have given me. Lebby, good old Lebby, did I ever tell you how much you meant to me? You were my best friend, my angel from heaven. It's you who gave me my chance, you who believed in me. It's you who I owe more to than I can ever repay. Kitty, sweet Kitty, you're always in my heart, always making a room glow, always making someone smile. Not a minute passed without me thinking of you and wishing you were here. I thank you all, and I honor you in the honor of God who has given me so much wonderful blessings.
On October 13th, 1945, Mr. Hershey made his final arrest. He left an empire in the candy business, his contributions to the business too great to number. He used his fellow resources to help his fellow man in any way he could. He provided homes and safe security for his employees. He made sure his workers were taken care of. Even during the Great Depression and tough economic times, he made sure his workers were taken good care of. From those who have benefited from the taste of Hershey's chocolate or from the school, Mr. Hershey left behind so much. He left behind a legacy of unselfish giving, a legacy of success, a legacy to give all you have to your fellow man, a legacy of sweetness.